Alright, Carti fans are gonna take this as major league hating, but honestly, I'm just being objective. Anything that comes off as negative, his fan base is gonna attack, but it's okay. I'll crucify myself just to get a point across and actually be one of the only objective Carti fans out here, okay? So this Carti deep voice, this new one that we've gotten on the last, say, 6 songs. I think it's a little bit more, maybe 6 to 8. A couple of them were features. I believe it started with Travis Scott on Fiend. And then we got a leak with Wicked, 2 songs on Kanye's Vultures 1 album, 6 solo tracks, and not all of them were deep voice. I believe You're the Moon or Different Day was still kind of like baby voice. And then 2024 was half and half of the baby voice and the deep voice. And then lastly, the song that just dropped with Camila Cabello, or however you pronounce that. But I'm seeing a trend. I know that Carti's on a generational run when it comes to Hot 100 Billboard features and just tracks in general, where he's placing really high because he brings a hype that no other artist does in this time, because he has probably the biggest cult following in the game right now, aside from maybe like Taylor Swift or maybe some of the country singers. No Diddy, he's running the rap game right now, and that's why everybody wants him to hop on a feature. Now, I'm not saying that he's gonna sell more than everybody else, but when he hops on your song, you know that you're gonna center your promotional run for your album around that song, just like even Future and Metro did. Even though Kendrick Lamar technically stole the show with his diss on Drake and J. Cole on Like That, and that was arguably the best song on there. But regardless, the trend that I keep talking about, where I personally believe that yes, the deep voice is cool, and I think on Type Shit it was amazing, and on Fiend and Wicked and a lot of these songs it was great. However, I feel like it's getting a little bit old. You don't need to be doing it on every song, and if you're gonna use it, it doesn't have to always have the same like I know y'all feel me on this. Like, step outside of the super biased Carti fan outlook, okay? I still like it no matter what. I think that's just the aura that Carti brings, and you love to see him in music videos and everything. He's more of a persona and a brand than just a rapper at this point, and that's why his music always does well, no matter if he farts on the mic. But I'm just saying, like, I could literally interchange his deep voice verses on some of the past couple ones. Like, what was the last solo track he dropped? Ketamine. I'm sorry, but that song just wasn't that good, and there's a reason that nobody's really talking about it afterwards. However, you'll go on Twitter the day of and see people quote tweeting and be like, this is a generational song, it'll grow on you, this is the best song he's dropped thus far out of his rollout for I Am Music 2024. And simply, that's just not true. People have too much recency bias. So now there's a debate as to, is the deep voice better than the baby voice? There's an all-out brawl, war on social media, and I'm not gonna say one is better than the other. I just think that he should mix it up a little bit more, because there have been times where the baby voice is a little bit too much, where like he literally just came out of his mother's womb. He's not saying any words, it's just high-pitched screaming because his umbilical cord was just cut. And then the deep voice, it sounds like he got a 13-inch Subway sandwich up his throat, if you know what I mean. Now, to offset this potential hate on the deep voice that a lot of people are probably already interpreting, even though they're just lacking context, I did like the point where he was actually singing in the deep voice on the latest song with Camila Cabello. And so that was cool to hear, because it kind of mixed it up just from the same old verse that he's been doing on all of these songs lately. But I'm just trying to decloud everybody's judgment, because I don't even think people can give a true opinion on Playboi Carti right now, just because, again, his aura makes it so, like, if you even hate on him online, or even say a pretty based opinion, whether it's neutral, not positive or negative, you're gonna get completely hated on, just like I will in this video, but I really don't care. That's why you'll never really see anything bad about it, and I think that it's actually bad for the music as a whole, because if you have too many yes men around you, and I'm not even just talking about the affiliates around him, I'm talking about the fans, if they're dick riding every single sound just because they're yearning for new music, which I understand, they're in a drought, so you're thirsty. And if you get one lick of water, even if it tastes like ass and they got it from the sewer, you're gonna slurp it up like it's Iggy's asshole. I'm just saying, we can have based opinions, good and bad critiques about his new sound. Because I don't know about y'all, but if you get 25 tracks of this humana, I'm telling you, people are going to hate it. Maybe not the Carti fans, because they'll be just as hypnotized with the album as they are currently, but it'll be bad for his reputation as a rapper going forward. Just something to think about. I think the deep voice is fire, but there are times where I'm like, this is getting a little bit old, especially when he's dropped so much music in the last couple of months. And I know it's not actually that much music, but the way that he rolls it out, where it's supposed to be super exclusive on YouTube and whatever, it's like even the rollout is kind of getting, just drop the album, bruh. And I understand that he was just on Future and Metro's project. He might be on the second side of that album. He's trying to be on Kanye's Vultures 2, and then he was just on a Pop Stars song that we're just talking about with Camila Cabello to run up his monthly listeners on Spotify, and then that'll boost up his album sales when he finally drops. But I'm just saying, people are ready to go. It ain't all about numbers at the end of the day. I think he's juiced up his stats enough. He's already like 99 overall in every stat. He's gonna get injured at some point. Like, he's gonna roll an ankle, and his deep voice might be that for all the fans. I don't know. But without that being said, it's been your boy bobbalam signing off. Y'all let me know in the comments what you think about the deep voice. Is it the best thing since sliced bread, or are there, positive and negatives to it? It's not just a generational dick ride. And of course, make sure to like and subscribe to the Bob Gang if you with it. Peace out, clap. Nice seeing you.